In the In Focus section this week, we continue Austin's series on romming, and Austin shows us how to install a custom ROM on a device running a single partition.
Okay, so everyone, we have now installed the recovery, and now it is time to do the final step, and that is install the ROM. So first things, some things to keep in mind. After you install the recovery, you have to get sighted help to allow system modification. Sometimes, or most of the times I should say, newer devices have the data partition encrypted by default. So to decrypt that, you will have to either flash a decrypt.zip made by your device's developer, not the OEM, but your device's XDA developers of your device. So that should be generally in the thread that says unlock bootloader, install TWRP, and so on. Or if you don't find it, there is a universal decryptor zip, which I will link in the show notes. So for this show, it's very important that you go into our website, and I'll give you that at the end of the podcast, and to our website and see our show notes, because all the links will be in the show notes. So you download that universal decryptor zip, and you don't change the name of that zip. You flash the zip as is. Now to flash zips, you will do the following, and I'll tell you the option, and I'll then explain to you once you flash the ROM. So you connect your phone to the PC, and where you install ADB, where you extracted the platform tools, there you have to open PowerShell or CMD, whatever you have. You open that, and your phone should be in recovery now. So you type ADB shell and hit enter, ADB space shell and hit enter there. Then type TWRP space install space the name of the zip. Now for the universal decryptor zip, it is very important that you keep the name of the zip as is, because the installer does whatever is in the name of the zip. So the name of the zip will contain something like force encrypt or disable DM verity and all this something it will contain. So you have to keep the name of the zip as is. So you flash that. Once you flash that, then you reboot into recovery and you are good to go. Another thing to keep in mind, now this is mostly only for, I have seen this on A-only devices. The developers of TWRP, they don't enable MTP. Now MTP is what helps you to transfer files from your computer to your phone. So if MTP is not enabled, you will not see your phone storage in your computer. So what you would want to do is, you would want to go to system, you would want to boot into your Android, enable file transfer there, transfer all the ROM package, the GApps package and everything there, and then boot into recovery, and then we are ready to flash. So what I have done, I have allowed system modification. I have also disabled the DM verity and encryption on my phone. So, and I've copied the Pixel Experience unofficial build. Now I am flashing unofficial because I am experienced in romming, and this is not my primary device. So even if there are bugs, it's okay. But you will have to flash the official, or if you don't have any other option and you think that unofficial does not have bugs, you have read the threads, then flash unofficial. This Pixel Experience comes with GApps built in, so I don't need to copy GApps, and I'm not going to copy Magisk or anything. That's a fourth episode on how to root your device. So let's get started with the flash. I'm going to open the
File Explorer,
PowerShell.
Preview, D, left D, download. Items view key, platform tools 2 of 109. Content open, recognize, open and new window, recognize, open PowerShell window here S.
Yeah.
C, Windows System 32, Windows PowerShell v1.0 power.
So I'm going to type
Dot,
//
ADB
space shell.
SAELL. A Sussex 00TD/number.
Okay, so now we are in our ADB shell. What is the first command? Is we are going to wipe everything. So I'm typing here TWRP space wipe
IPE space
system.
SYSTEM.
Sometimes this command may fail. I have not pressed enter yet. I'm just giving an explanation. Sometimes this command may fail. And if it fails, you need to type TWRP space wipe space /system, not the backslash, the / system, and that will work. I hope it works now.
Formatting system using B2FS. Done processing script file. A Sussex 00TD/.
So now our phone is without any Android version, and if you try to reboot now, you will get a warning on TWRP that no OS is installed. Do you wish to continue? And if you still continue, you will get a boot loop. You might go back into TWRP or you might go back into fast boot. Okay, one partition is wiped. Now second partition. And all these commands are only on A-only devices. I will tell you when the commands apply to A-B devices. Now, what is A-only? What is A-B? For that, you have to listen to the first part of the podcast. So the second command.
Dot.
No, that's wrong.
Dot. 5.
Oh no, I can't type today, I think.
TWRP space IPE space DATA.
This applies to both.
Formatting cache using B2FS. Done. Formatting data using B2FS. Done processing script file. A Sussex
So you
00
saw that it took a long time. And this also shows that our data has been decrypted. Otherwise, it would fail. Now the next command is only for A-only devices.
TWRP space IPE space DALVIK. Wiping cache and Dalvik cache directories wipe complete. Done processing script file. A Sussex 00
Okay, now we are ready to do the all-important flash. Now, before you copy the ROM package to your phone, I would suggest that you rename the zip. So Pixel Experience had a long name, date, string, full attached to the name. So I just renamed it to pe.zip. And for OpenGAPS also, it will have a long name, although OpenGAPS is not required today. But if it has a long name, I would rename it to gaps.zip. Magisk, if it has a long name, I would rename it to something with a more shorter name like root.zip or something. This will help you to flash the zip properly on your phone because copy paste option does not work in ADB shell. So let's flash the ROM.
TWRP space INSTALL space PE dot ZIP.
And hit enter. And once you hit enter, whatever is happening on your phone screen will be also outputted to your computer. So you will be able to hear your TTS read what is happening on your phone screen.
Installing zip file /external SD/p.zip. Installing zip file /external SD/p.zip. Checking for digest file. Unmounting system.
So this process, it takes some time. Don't worry. It takes a long time. This is a big file and it's an old device, so it has to decompress the file and all that. So it is going to take a long time. You said unmounting system. Now let's see what happens next. You don't want to unplug your phone or turn your phone off at this point. Also, one more point to keep in mind, although this will charge your phone, but when you start the process, you need to have a full charged battery or at minimum a 30% charged battery. So this is taking time and I'm not going to edit this part of the podcast out because I want to show you how much time it takes. That is why these ROM flashing podcasts are so long, because most of the things cannot be edited, otherwise it look like I have done some polishing up here. But I have not done any polishing, and I hope Goldwave does
Checking
not.
for modem build
Okay.
timestamp 2020-040718:5706 pixel reload. Added by Swamo Android version 11 built-in. RQ1A.201.205.010B. Cool date 20,201,224.0902 security patch 2020-12-05 device X00T patching S. System image unconditionally. Patching vendor image unconditionally. Script succeeded. Result was 1.00000 done process. Sync script file. Asus X00TD/number.
And we are done. The ROM has been installed. So, it's time to boot up your phone and enjoy Android 11. So, to boot your phone up, you will type exit here.
EXIT PSC user
Okay.
Dusty downloads platform tool.
Now, you type
Dot.
// ADB space
REBOOT PSC user Dusty downloads platform tools greater.
This phone had come with Android 9 before flashing the ROM, and I've got it to Android 11. Wow, that is a big step. Jumped over Android 10. So this will take time, and I hope it does not break, because sometimes, although you have done everything correctly, things tend to break sometimes. But it does not look like, because otherwise you would hear a USB connect sound. But I think it is initializing, and I will wait for some time. You don't want to hurry now, because otherwise you may start going into recovery. So I'll just give it a 30-second window, and then I will try to start talkback. And it does not take 30 seconds. This takes a long time, because you are replacing Android. You're replacing... Oh yeah, so it initialized.
New notification from AutoPlay.
Yes,
Zenfone Max Pro.
it has initialized. What a joy. What a complete joy. So the phone has booted, and we are going to have talkback up in a short while. I'm going to still give it some time. But as you heard, the new notification autoplay Zenfone M1 Pro detected. That means the phone has booted. Otherwise, this version of TWRP had disabled MTP, and to enable MTP, if you have cited help, you would want to click on mount and then click on enable MTP there. Sometimes this stays across reboots, sometimes this does not stay across reboots, and in this instance of TWRP, it did not stay across reboots, so I had to enable it each time. So that's why I copied the files before I could come on the recording. So we are ready now to start talkback, and let's see what happens. Will talkback start, or will it not start? I think it will start, definitely, unless talkback is not included with this ROM. Let's see.
Press and hold both volume keys for 3 seconds to use talkback.
Okay. Let's try it again. It said that press and hold volume keys for both seconds to enable talkback. So let's try again.
Talkback on. Talkback is a screen reader
And
primarily for people
if you
with
can
blindness
hear,
and low vision. It allows interaction with the device using
talkback
spoken
has
feedback.
started.
Talkback tutorial.
Wow. What a joy. So, I was telling you that setup from here is as usual as setting up your new device, or if you have factory resetted your device, then setting it up is as usual as that. This is the end of the section on A-only partition devices. In next week's section, we will do how to ROM an A/B device, which is a little complicated. But before that, I will show you how to root your device.
Excellent. Thanks very much, Austin. A fascinating series, this, and I still want to ROM my Nexus 4. So I think I'll wait till you've recorded all the episodes, and then I shall listen back, and I've got all the information in one place.
I will have the Mongolian minister baptize my Nexus 6 into maybe Android 11 or something crazy like that.
I think that sounds like good fun.